I think that any man that force any woman to do anything, it should be like the Arab countries. They just start cutting shit off, to be totally honest, of that man. Any man that forces any woman to do anything, they should treat them like they treat them in the Arab countries and just start cutting shit off. From their fingers, to their hands, to their feet, to their genitals, to their head. You know what I'm saying? So now, another thing of it is that how low do you have to be when you're gonna put somebody on a jet and fly them all the way to New York, to the studio? To me, bro, to be totally honest, it sounds kind of fishy to me. I can't, and then it came from Hard Pierre. The Hard Pierre I knew back in them days was a cornball that did everything Puff said. You know what I mean? Like he was one of Diddy's highest dick riders. So I don't know that Hard Pierre. The time they said it happened when I was reading in 2003, I was around at that time. You know what I'm saying? Me and about 8, 9 other bodyguards. See, what people don't know, that Puff had a lot of bodyguards. Everybody has certain days. You understand? I had Saturdays and Sundays. And then when Puff went away, or they were certain place and I was off work, they may call me and say, yo, Gene, Puff wants you here. Can you come? This, that, and the third. And if I could, I would. If I did, I didn't. It wasn't no big thing. So for them to do that, man, that's some real thirsty, desperate.
What does this mean, then? It's surprising to even think of Beyonce and Diddy's freak-offs together, isn't it? Beyonce was also made to participate in Diddy's freak-offs. Beyonce, who is renowned for her poise and calm demeanor, is currently in the news for something nobody anticipated, not even her sister Solange. There are rumors that Beyonce is losing her composure after being shown pirated video from one of Diddy's bizarre parties and
see all the things that she's done. And just picture, why would somebody lie about her? What is it about her that somebody would want to tell a lie about? I'm not going to mention the other people that's in that frame that I have, because they are so big right now, it would mess up their career. Do you understand me? I'm not the only one with the copy, but I'm the only one, I'm the one who gave it to them. Do you understand me? What she's talking about is that when I said that we were at Kanye West's party in North Hollywood, I was bodyguarding Scott Storch at the time. Do you understand? Listen here, I was bodyguarding Scott Storch. I the one told Scott, let's get up out of here, because they was about to do some damage to us, bro. I can't listen to me, man. So now she's gonna get out there and she's gonna sit up and talk about, yo, he's lying he'll do anything just to get interviews and all that stuff. Man, listen to me. I got way more stories than a Gloria Velez story. I got a whole lot of stories they never even heard of. So me saying what she said, come on, man.
This is what we mean. If our calculations are correct, the footage may have been taken at the same time as Diddy's 50th birthday party. For those who are unaware, a lot happened on the night Sean Diddy Combs turned 50. So what happened, and why is Beyonce purportedly in a video from a freak-off? Although Beyonce's party attire was widely documented online, people who weren't there wanted to see more, and some attendees were eager to share what the public wanted. However, Queen Ba's husband Jay-Z wasn't wearing it in a video that went viral on social media but has since vanished. It's unclear why Jay-Z reacted this way, but it's obvious that he was protecting his wife. However, reports indicate there might be more to the story than just keeping a video of them dancing from going viral. At Diddy's party, someone was allegedly recording on their phone while standing close to Beyonce as she danced.
That's some real thirsty, desperate shit for them to fly a 17-year-old girl, you know, on a G5. They was flying G5 and G4 jets back then. All the way to New York to gang her in the studio. Man, I wish I could give them their punishment, if that's true.
Yeah, that's what she said, man. She said that Diddy, he flew her to New York, took her to the studio, gave her a drink, the game, and there's pictures online too. So she was at his studio, Daddy house. So, I mean, she ain't lying about that. She was there, man.
Well, if anything, at that time, if anything came from Detroit, it was one of Puff A&R. They called him Slam. He was from Detroit. He used to set up everything, you know, for Diddy. The time I told y'all about Diddy getting the fellatio when Jennifer Lopez was upstairs, Slam set that up. You know what I mean? So if it came from Detroit, it probably came from Slam. Because he was another one of the dudes that was a flunky around there. You know, but it's crazy, man. I really don't. I got daughters, man. I have words. I don't have words for that, bro. And I don't know any of the guys who were officers that worked for Bad Boy like myself would allow that shit to happen. They wouldn't allow that shit to go down. Puff and them, they know what to do when certain people are around. You understand? When they got those dudes who was, you know, from the hood and they was doing bodyguard work and they was doing stuff like that, they may, but I don't know any of the officers that I knew that was working for Puff would allow any of that shit to go down. Because they know they could lose their job and they could be brought up on charges too.
To make sense of it all, rumors claim that Beyonce was just having fun and dancing at what seemed to be a freak-off party, a kind of gathering that the rapper is well known for.
Bro, we was on a tour bus one time. He had 2 snow bunnies. We picked them up in Dallas. One of the NBA basketball players introduced him to it. He asked me to go get something. I went and got it. He said, yo, Gene, they want to F you, while he was laying in the bed with both of them. And I said, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm all right. And walked out. That's the only time. Old Diddy something. I don't know what she owed him, but she would let Diddy know wherever Jennifer was at so he could do something. He was trying to get Luther Vandross over there to sing to her. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna sing, he was trying to get Luther Vandross over there to sing to Jennifer. You know, so, but Jennifer wasn't going for that because she had went through enough of his bull crap. Even when we come to the studio and there's like mad girls up in there and they being disrespectful or whatever like that, he was trying to convince her that, you know, because he was in the industry, he had to have mad girls up in the studio and everything like that.
To be honest, that makes a lot of sense. According to recent reports, Solange appeared to be at her breaking point about whatever Jay-Z was doing to Beyonce when she was furious with him. It's possible that Jay-Z exposed Beyonce to drug use, strange behavior, and other dubious practices.
You think about if Harley was part of intelligence, right? What kind of people you think are surrounding my kids? What kind of people you think are in that house right now? My kids go to Sierra Canyon. It's a Jewish school that doesn't teach Christianity, teach Christian kids. At Christmas time, they're teaching Kwanzaa to black kids. They say, hey, this is your Christmas. This is all indoctrination. This is all mind control. You gotta understand, like I don't believe I'm putting myself at risk because I think God uses me for a time like this. He put me in this situation and had y'all follow me from George Bush Don't Care to Beyonce had the best video to now. For some reason, y'all are interested. 2 Chainz said, YSL belt buckle. Y'all know this looking like y'all are interested for some reason. And they wanted to medicate me every day. You realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right?
Yeah.
I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015 But every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
They can't scare you. They can't control you. They can't. They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are.
It's also clear that Jay-Z's previous affair caused conflict in the family and harmed his relationship with Beyonce. Dynamic, especially in relation to Beyonce's sister Solange, who has long felt that Jay-Z dominated and shaped Beyonce to suit his ideal wife. It appears that Queen Bee has finally realized this, and fans are relieved to given recent reports that Jay-Z uses narcotics to control Beyonce. Solange's worries about him appear to be warranted. It's not surprising that there are rumors that Jay-Z introduced Beyonce to Hollywood's notorious history of substance abuse, as the industry seems to support the idea that he did so. Diddy, who is close to Jay-Z, throws extravagant parties where even Beyonce and Jay-Z are susceptible to the allure of drugs, as revealed by Gone Deal. This suggests that Jay-Z's influence may have contributed to Beyonce using drugs as a form of control. Additionally, sources including Wendy Williams, Kanye West, Solange Jaguar Wright, and others have brought attention to long-running rumors regarding Beyonce's pregnancy and her relationship with Jay-Z. In addition to their enormous wealth and reputation as a Hollywood power couple, these rumors highlight the complexity of their relationship. It is said that Jay-Z and Solange are still at odds and that Solange may still be barred from family get-togethers following their well-known Lyft fight. It was evident from the Lyft altercation between Jay-Z and Solange that there was a missing member of their dynamic family.
The first person I saw was B, and Beyonce was like, yo, let me holler at you. And I'm like,
Beyonce said, let me holler at you?
yeah. So I was like, yo, you know, so I went over there and hollered, and she was like, yo, yeah, and she was just telling me like they rock with me.
That.
They rock with me, and they, you know what I mean, like they didn't know what that. And I really didn't even think when I was saying it,
But
like
these are real people that you're talking about.
I just didn't really connect to it like that. You know what I mean? And you say a lot of things, and punchline-y style is just to say something to be catchy and metaphoric and catch up. But I didn't, you know, see the deeper side of it. And Beyonce, you know, I ain't gonna share the exact conversation, but she showed me, you know, told me like, you know, this is people, like, you know what I mean? Saying something like that could personally hurt her and that kind of.
So I had days that I devoted to. On Wednesdays, I took off from work, and that was Solange's day. And she was a lot younger than Beyonce, and it was tough because she was 5 years older, and Beyonce was this little superstar in our city. And so I took them to counseling, so that very early, so that the counselor could help Beyonce be more sensitive to Solange, because she couldn't stand her for a minute. You know, when they were little, she was 5, she was all in her stuff, she was trying to hang around her and her friends, and Beyonce was really irritated. But it made her more sensitive to who her sister was and what she had to deal with because of her.
Therefore, it is still unclear who wouldn't intervene to shield their spouse from being physically abused in front of the whole industry. Additionally, there has been a lot of conflict in the family dynamic, especially with Solange, as a result of Jay-Z's previous infidelity impacting his relationship with Beyonce. Essentially, Solange feels that Jay-Z has controlled and manipulated Beyonce into becoming someone he could take advantage of and eventually offer to Diddy. It has also been reported that Beyonce has been under pressure from Solange and others close to her to face the truth of her troubled marriage to Jay-Z and his involvement in Diddy's freak-off stop.
I have a beautiful wife who was understanding and knew that I'm not the worst of what I've done. And like, we did the hard work of going to therapy, and we love each other.
Additionally, this circumstance supports the notion that their marriage may be purely ceremonial. This revelation is crucial despite Jay-Z's adultery, even though many fans who have long conjectured about their relationship may not be shocked by it. Hollywood's most powerful duo, Beyonce and Jay-Z, are still celebrated and invited everywhere they go, which only fuels the continued curiosity and conjecture about their relationship.
Well, it's my soulmate, it's the person I love, you know. And you can be in love with someone. You can love someone and you're not. And if you haven't experienced love and you don't understand it and you don't have the tools move forward, then you're gonna have complications, period. And if you can either address it or you can pretend until it blows up at some point. And, you know, for us, we chose to fight for our love, for our family, to give our kids a different outcome. You see, you know, to break that cycle. For Black men and women, you know, to see a different outcome. Like you were saying, it's not this celebrity couple. We were never a celebrity couple. We were a couple who just happened to be celebrities.
Their marriage may be more about pragmatic concerns than intense love. Considering all of this, if the alleged involvement of these celebrities in the freak-offs comes to light, it might not be too late to see Jay-Z face legal consequences for the charges against him, with Beyonce possibly by his side. To be honest, Jay-Z may find it difficult to persuade some people of the sincerity of their relationship. However, we do know that Jay-Z has admitted to being involved in toxic relationships in the past and has acknowledged harm.